Hello, welcome to Deep Focus. I'm your host, Mitch Goldman. This is part 3 of 3 parts of a show that aired April 2, 2018. Micah Gaugh is my guest, and our topic is Ronald Shannon Jackson and the Decoding Society. I recommend listen to part 1 and part 2 if you haven't already, and otherwise, well, you know right where this thing's going. Let's light them up. All right, enjoy. That's it.
Oh, wow.
It rolls out, man.
But I don't know. From the beginning of that song, you never would have expected it to go there. Yeah, the way the song started at the end, I was just like, okay, there's a whole new thing.
I think now, I have not listened to... Whoops. Might help if I put the mic on. Maybe I'll even tell people where they are. It's WKCR. I'm Mitch Goldman. The show is called Deep Focus, and our guest is Micah Gaugh, hitting tomorrow night at 8 o'clock at Pianos on Ludlow Street, not to be missed. Did you say it's a free show?
Yeah, it's free.
We
it's
didn't
upstairs.
tell the folks. We didn't tell the folks.
Oh, yeah, it's free, folks.
It's free. It's free. No excuse. Come on out. Where was I going? You said you never would have imagined that was where that was going. I was going to say, I haven't listened to this music in a while. These are songs from Barbecue Dog, which I think was recorded in London. And this show is in London, if you just joined us. It's the Roundhouse, a really cool old venue that's still there. It's been there for a million years in Camden, right on the High Street, I think, if I recall correctly. And it's they might have, what Shannon often did, you'd go to the show and you were hoping to hear the songs on the record that just came out.
Uh-huh.
And he'd be doing the songs on the next record they're getting ready to record.
Wow. Okay.
And, it was recorded. Yeah, it was recorded this same time in London. Oh, so they were recording Barbecue Dog. These are songs from Barbecue Dog. So knowing Shannon, they went in the studio right after this gig.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you know Barbecue Dog, you know this album. Jam Recording was the studio in London where they recorded it. And if these songs are new to you, it's the album Barbecue Dog. Very cool. I'm going to show you the album cover, Micah Gaugh.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Take a look at that.
Because Barbecue Dog is what it... Oh, okay.
That, if I recall correctly, really interesting sculptor, Aiko Ishioka.
Okay.
Made this really cool mask.
Yeah, it looks like it's made out of cardboard.
Yeah, like corrugated paper kind of thing.
Yeah, corrugated, yeah. That's great.
Barbecue Dog.
And it looks really scary.
Ronald Shannon Jackson and the Decoding Society. Another personal connection, perhaps a neighborhood not far from Camden, is Kentish Town, where Vernon A. Reid was born.
Oh, really? He was born in England?
Yeah, he was a Londoner.
Oh, okay. I thought Vernon was from here. From Brooklyn or something.
Grew up in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay.
But, born in London. And I think he feels a familial connection.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. The band right at home in the Roundhouse and strutting it.
Strutting
and having a fine time. Henry Scott on the trumpet, Zane Massey, alto, tenor, soprano, saxophones, and flute. Vernon Reid on guitar and synthesizer. That was Zane Massey, by the way, playing through those effects on soprano. Micah and I deduce. The Reverend Bruce A. Johnson on the bass, and Melvin Gibbs also playing the bass. I think it's Melvin's more. It's not a pristine recording, but everything is there in the mix. It's actually kind of a little more balanced than the Chicago show, although not as clean.
It was. I like the dirtiness of it too. That's fun because then after a while it's just like a mesh of sound. It sounds good.
Yeah. What else? Their thoughts about that? That's the end of
the only thoughts I have about that is the writing style he would have, where they're hitting those really high altissimo notes in the head, in the melody to the song. I really like that.
That is kind of a hallmark of Shannon's writing at this time. Mm-hmm. And in fact, the following album, so these songs were going to come out on Barbecue Dog. The following album was Decode Yourself. And by that time, you've got Akbar Ali in the band on violin.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And you've got even more of that kind of high, close harmony.
Yeah, because even
long lines of melody with the funk happening underneath.
Yeah, because with him making people start off the melody hitting notes like that, it takes so much energy to hit those kind of notes. You're already up there.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he's even bringing the melody is already a little frantic. Those notes that's not just like easy to play on either one of those horns, and the way that they're hitting them together too.
Yeah.
Definitely it adds to the, I don't know, the storm and drang of it.
Yeah.
Because it's, it's like, just imagine Mariah Carey starting off the song with her highest note.
Right.
I think that's what that's tantamount to, is a singer like, you're like, oh, okay, we're not going to build up to that. We're going to start out up here.
It was, when this band hit, man, it was, there was a presence, it was like a team coming on the field,
Yeah. That's definitely what it is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. Deep focus on Ronald Shannon Jackson, the Decoding Society. That is about the extent of the live recordings of this particular version of this band that I've managed to find, and I don't know of anybody knowing of much more other than private recordings that are floating around out there. Maybe Shannon was actually pretty interested in recording the band, and he was one of the early adopters of DAT. He would really kind of make the effort, but the tools were not really so available. I don't know what's become of his stuff. Hopefully it's being properly looked after, and maybe there's something there to be found. He did a lot of stuff that didn't come to light, at the time that he was working on it. I was working with him. So yeah, hopefully it emerges somewhere along the way. So what are we going to do for the next 12 minutes? Well, don't panic, because after this time, right around this time, not too long after, Vernon Reid started working on his own stuff, what became Living Colour. Melvin Gibbs left the band and was doing his own stuff, and Shannon went on with different versions of the Decoding Society. Melvin Gibbs and Vernon Reid joined the band at times, were in and out, but mostly doing other things. But the mutual admiration and appreciation for one another's musicianship and continued for a long time. And they did occasionally do trio gigs, sometimes referred to as the Encryption Trio. Okay. So no longer decoding, but kind of encoding. Or AKA Jackson, Reid, and Gibbs. Ronald Shannon Jackson, Vernon Reid, and Melvin Gibbs. And one of those we do have a recording of. Okay. They did one gig in New York at the Knitting Factory in 1999. This one is from 2002, out on the Green in New Haven, another big outdoor festival. Okay. Angelique Kidjo is the other act on the bill. Nice. Coincidentally, I did not make this recording, but I was there that day, and I was happy to stumble on this recording later, and was there at that show with one Henry Schroy. Yay. A mutual friend of ours. Yeah. Henry, I don't know if you're tuned in, but in our thoughts. June 23rd, 2002. So what more needs to be said? I don't know if you've had a chance to hear this, so why don't we listen and then have a little chat about it. Okay. Okay. The show is Deep Focus. This is the trio, Ronald Shannon Jackson, Vernon Reid, and Melvin Gibbs, 2002 in New Haven. I'm Mitch Goldman. It's WKCR. It's bad enough when I talk over music, let alone talking over Ronald Shannon Jackson intoning.
Yeah.
This is part of his performance stuff, too, that we didn't even talk about. He would do these... there's an album called Pulse, and he performs Richard III.
What?
Yeah. And he performs The Raven.
Oh, wow. I'd like to hear that.
It's fantastic.
It'd be real scary.
Well, it's 9 o'clock. This is WKCR FM New York, WKCR HD1, WKCR.org. I'm still Mitch Goldman. The show has been Deep Focus.
Deep Focus.
Deep. And my guest has been Micah Gaugh.
Thanks, Mitch.
Oh, man, thank you. Thank you for bringing it. Thank you for getting me listening to this music again. I hope we turned on some new fans to Ronald Shannon Jackson and the Decoding Society. And once again, an opportunity tomorrow night. It's free. Come see Micah at Pianos upstairs on Ludlow Street. Friend him up on Facebook. And check out Micah Gaugh, micahgaugh.info, MICAHGAUGH. And we'll be back into, we got a whole bunch more cool Deep Focus stuff coming up. Keep it tuned right here. Saturday, Billie Holiday's birthday, 24
Yay.
hours of nothing but. And, well, anything else we need to tell them?
That's it.
Keep it tuned right here. All the latest headlines and more from the crack WKCR news team with a Late City edition. I'm Mitch Goldman. It's WKCR.
Gibbs on bass. On bass, synthesizer, a lot of love. The fantastic, phenomenal, ever-flowing, effervescent fingers of the wonderful, dynamic, and easygoing Vernon Reed on guitar.
And I could really say that this man changed my life completely. I wouldn't have done any of the other things that I did if it wasn't for Mr. Ronald Shannon Jackson on drums. Never Gives on bass. Our mentor, Ronald Shannon Jackson, on drums.
And the wonderful Vernon Reed on guitar. Thank you very much. It's been a joy and pleasure to play for you. You're beautiful people. Take care. Easy.
Yes. Why? Some of you may ask why. Some of y'all may ask why. I am sick of the left and the avant-garde and retreat. And this song is dedicated to another phenomenal musician who is no longer with us, but who is always with us, Mr. Sonny Sharrock.
Jackson.